this opportunity and this occasion where we could all gather here together for a historical day in Pearl Modern School. On April 11th of this year, a helicopter crashed into a vacant lot in Kochi. This helicopter was carrying 5 people, 2 of which were none other than our chief guest, Yusuf Ali Sir, and his wife. The Indian community and locals in multiple countries in the GCC and around the world held their breath while awaiting news regarding their survival. As a physician, I can only say that this was a miraculous survival, that everyone walked away safe and sound. Following this, a plane was sent by the royal family of Abu Dhabi, and Yusuf Ali Sir had to undergo spinal surgery, which shows the love and care Sir commands around the world. I will leave details of Yusuf Ali Sir and his accomplishments for the welcome message by the school president. But it must be noted that from humble beginnings, Yusuf Ali grew a burgeoning retail business into a multi-billion-dollar enterprise with hundreds of stores and multiple other ventures all over the Middle East and the world. With that success, he has ensured he has given back generously to the society and to all communities, regardless of caste, faith, or creed. This has been recognized by his home country of India with the prestigious Padma Shri and the Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Awards from the Honorable Presidents of India. Recently, his beloved uncle, Mr. M.K. Abdullah, founder of EMKE Group, passed away on November 26th, 2021, just a few days ago. It must be noted that despite this, due to his commitment to Pearl Modern School, in addition to the various things he has been through in the last months, he's still committed and accepted to continue with today's ceremony. Thank you, sir, for your honor and for honoring us with that. This function at Pearl School is his first public visit to the state of Qatar following the accident and passing away of his uncle. On behalf of Pearl School, we thank you for coming and gracing us with your presence. And so, sir, we welcome you with a short video. I now request Mr. Sam Mathew, the president of Pearl School, to come forward for the welcome message.
Distinguished guests and the esteemed members of the audience, A very warm welcome to all of you for this milestone event. Today is a daydream come true for us. If we could have a tagline for today, it could be mission accomplished. 2 years back, we started it with a casual conversation with the board that we ought to have a purpose-built school building for us. The hard work of 2 years resulted in creation of the Pearl Modern School. It's a state-of-the-art, purpose-built school compound comparable to one of the best in the region. As President, it is my honor and privilege to welcome the guests. It's a matter of pride and a rare honor, as Dr. Jacob said, to have Padma Shri Dr. Yusuf Ali with us as our chief guest. We are so grateful to you, sir, with all these preoccupations and a sad demise in the family, that you are still with us. People, the Indians and maybe most of the people in Doha doesn't need any introduction to Dr. Yusuf Ali, because as chairman and managing director of the Lulu Group, he runs a business across 7 countries, a global business across 7 countries into different business streams with an annual revenue of close to 30 billion Qatari Riyal. More important, he gives livelihood for 570 people across the globe. 57,000 people across the globe. More than a businessman, he is someone with a very, very strong social commitment. And that social commitment is not only in his words, but very much reflects in his deeds, some of which Dr. Jacob has already mentioned. For us Indians and the business community, he is a role model businessman with a very strong social commitment. The recent example of this social commitment is that during this COVID crisis, Lulu Group never let anybody lose their job. Also, nobody's salary was cut. So that is the level of social commitment in action. So on behalf of the Pearl School management, we are so grateful to you, sir, and we extend a very, very warm welcome to you. His Excellency, Indian Ambassador to Qatar, Dr. Deepak Mittal, unfortunately he couldn't make it today because of some unavoidable engagement. The embassy and the mission in Qatar is so helpful to us in all our educational areas. However, although the ambassador is not present, we have the senior members of the embassy here. And thank you very much for all your help, sir. And we extend a warm welcome to the people from the embassy. Qataris and Indians in Qatar doesn't need any introduction to Dr. Hessa Al-Jaber. She is our Communication Minister, Communication and Transport Minister, the creator of Information Communication Technology, that's the TRA in Qatar, a member of the Shura Council, and also she represents Qatar investment in one of the biggest automobile giants in the world, Renault. Dr. Hessa was so kind and gracious enough to accept our invitation without any hesitation. With all her preoccupations, she agreed to come. And we are pleased to have you here, Dr. Hessa. And on behalf of the school management, I extend a warm welcome to you. We have Mr. Omar Abdulaziz Al Nama, the Assistant Undersecretary in the Ministry of Education, which everybody knows that the primary body that directs, I will not say control, that directs the education system in the state of Qatar. With all the football, the first football match, Arab League match, and so many other engagement, he was gracious enough to accept our invitation and come. In fact, he was one of the first guests to come over, and we are so grateful to you, sir. And on behalf of the school management, I extend a warm welcome to Mr. Omar Abdulaziz Al Nama. We have Sheikh Jaber bin Hassan Al Thani, the son of Sheikh Hassan, who is the patron of Pearl Modern School. And when we invited him, Sheikh Hassan couldn't make it because he is not in the country. And he was good enough to accept the invitation and be here.
Good evening. Respected Chief Guest, His Excellency Dr. Deepak Mittal, Hon'ble Ambassador of India to the State of Qatar, Guest of Honor, Mr. Pavan Podar, Director, Podar Education Network, Mr. Mathew, President, and Board of Directors of Podar Pearl School, Doha, Principal Mrs. Manjari Rakraval, and members of the faculty. Ladies and gentlemen, we stand before you to extend a warm welcome to you all to this momentous occasion.
Let us begin today's function by seeking the blessings of the Almighty. I call upon Mr. Shahbaz Khan to recite verses from the Holy Quran and also for its translation.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين صدق الله العظيم. In the name of Allah, the gracious, the merciful, all praise be to Allah, sustainer of the word, the most gracious, the most merciful, master of the day of judgment. It is you we worship, and upon you we call for help. Guide us to the straight path, the path of those you have blessed, not of those against whom there is anger, nor of those who are misguided. شكرا لكم لضيوف الكرام. جزاك الله خيرا وأحسن الجزاء.
Thank you, sir. I request you all to rise for the national anthem of Qatar, followed by the national anthem of India.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. I now request our leader, Mr. Sam Mathew, to President Podar Pearl School, Doha, to give the welcome address.
Honorable Chief Guest, His Excellency, the Ambassador of India to the State of Qatar, Dr. Deepak Mittal, our patron, Sheikh our patron, Sheikh Hassan bin Abdullah Al Thani and his son, our guest of honor, Mr. Podar. Our special invitees, we have Mr. Hassan Chowgle, Mr. Jasim Mansouri, Mr. Mohana Nasr Al-Naimi, and few distinguished and special invitees, the board members of the school and the families, principal teachers and all special invitees, and the entire audience, a very, very warm welcome to all of you. Today, we are turning another point in the life of the school. In the last 9 years, we are here, and today is a very, very important day for us, because there are two events happening. We are here to celebrate the unveiling of the foundation stone for the multi-purpose sports complex, which is next to us. And also, it's a historic event that we are signing a partnership agreement, a collaboration agreement with Podar Education Network. That's why we are here. We are so delighted to have you here, His Excellency, the Ambassador, with us today. And His Excellency will unveil the foundation stone laying ceremony. His Excellency, Dr. Deepak Mittal, doesn't need any introduction to the Indian community here, although it's almost 1.5 years. Okay. He is quite well known. Very seasoned diplomat. He is from the 1998 IFS batch, Indian Foreign Service batch. A person with a very distinguished career. Prior to coming to Qatar as ambassador, he was the Joint Secretary in the Ministry of External Affairs. And he served in the diplomatic missions in different countries, including Egypt, Israel, Bangladesh. So, it's so wonderful to have you with us, sir, today. And I remember one occasion that when I went to meet him to invite for a function in the school, it was the inaugural function. Proactively, he asked me, Sam, what happened to the affiliation, CBSE affiliation? Sir, I still remember this. We cannot forget this. Okay. I said, we have complied with all the documents. There are some papers they wanted, which we gave. And it's almost 2 to 3 weeks, nothing is happening. On his own, immediately, he activated his network in Delhi, and all those issues were resolved. So something amazing, a very, very proactive involvement with us. And we are so grateful and thankful to you, sir, for this. On behalf of the management, let me extend a very, very warm welcome to His Excellency, the Ambassador of India to the State of Qatar. We know that sports makes a lot of difference in our life. By providing sporting facility, the to the community and the school with this state-of-the-art sports complex. We hope that the future world players like Pele, Messi, Ronaldo, Tendulkar, okay, could arise from this sports complex, which we are trying to build up now. We would like to show a small video clip on the sports facility. It is at the design stage now. Hopefully, in few months or 1.5 years' time, we will be able to complete this. Can I request the team to show the clip? We will have all the sports facilities like football, cricket, basketball, squash, tennis, badminton, indoor games, and also the educational games in this. Let me welcome our patron, Sheikh Hassan. He had a lot of actually compelling engagement. And in spite of that, he told us, yes, I will make it. And thank you very much, Sheikh. And on behalf of the management, we extend a warm welcome to you and to your son, who was here last time also. It's my privilege to welcome Mr. Podar. He represents the Podar Education Network. Harsh is one of the young entrepreneurs in the family, Podar family. He did his undergraduation from US, and he did his master's in business from INSEAD, Paris, one of the top 5 business schools in the world. Now, Podar Education Network is one of the oldest and the largest institution in India, established in 1927, which you can see on the logo. And the first president of the trust was Mahatma Gandhi, the father of India nation. They have 136 schools, 180,000 students, 7,600 teachers and staff. So it's a big institution. And it's not only CBSE. CBSE is their core delivery, but they also have ICSE, Cambridge, IGCSE, and IB curriculums. Podar School differs in a lot of ways compared to many other group of schools. The uniformity that Podar School maintains in terms of their lesson plan is a unique aspect of the school. So wherever you go, all across India, the Podar School maintains the same standard. That is because of their centralized function. In our case, unlike the normal franchisee arrangement, our engagement with Podar Group of Network is very unique, that we have access to their centralized methodology, delivery of teaching. Podar Education Network has also integrated teaching in technologically advancement in their schools. They were the first education network to launch 3D printers, artificial intelligence, and drone programming 3 years back. To facilitate this, innovation labs have been set up in all Podar schools. Let's see a very short video clip on this.
Let me also congratulate the management for having signed an agreement to collaborate the reputed, famous Podar Educational Trust, which is one of the oldest and reputed educational institutions in India. There is no doubt that this will be a great advantage for the community in Qatar and especially our students here. We have few other dignitaries on the audience. We have Mr. Jasim Al-Mansouri, who is the Vice Chairman and CEO of Al-Ahad Holding, which is one of the oldest company in Qatar in the offshore area. We have Mr. Mohana Nasser Al-Naimi, the earlier group CHRO of Ooredoo. And of course, I worked with both of them. And let me extend a special welcome to both of them. And on behalf of management, let me extend a warm welcome to all of you for coming in this evening. And before I conclude, let me tell you, in November 30th, 2021 was an actualization of a dream come true for us. We were honored to have this new school building formally inaugurated by Padma Shri Dr. Yusuf Ali, the chairman of the Lulu Group. We have done our best to make this state-of-the-art infrastructure. Now we have a sports complex. I'm sure that also will make it one of the best in the country. Together, with our collaboration with the Podar Education Network, maybe one of the best-in-class
in education with almost a century of experience, precisely around 95 years in the education field. We look forward to make Podar Pearl School as one of the best in the Middle East. Thank you all once again, and once again a warm welcome to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. May I now request our respected principal, Mrs. Manjari Rekraval, to conduct the proceedings of the official ceremony.
Good evening, Honorable Chief Guest, esteemed dignitaries, Mr. Harsh Podar, President, Podar Pearl School, Board of Directors, ladies and gentlemen. We will now begin the official ceremony. As you are all aware, we are assembled here for two main events. One is the unveiling of the foundation stone for the sports complex, and the other is a contract signing ceremony, agreement signing ceremony, the partnership between Podar Education Network and Pearl School, Doha. But before that, let us extend a floral welcome to all our eminent guests here. We will first have one of our students extending a floral welcome to Honorable Chief Guest, His Excellency Dr. Deepak Mittal, Ambassador of India to the State of Qatar. We are ever grateful for your presence, our patron and guiding factor, Sheikh Hassan Abdullah Al Thani, our patron and sponsor of Podar Pearl School. We have Master Akil extending a floral welcome. And of course, we have with us Mr. Harsh Podar, Director, Podar Education Network, who has taken time out of his busy schedule, and he has come all the way to Doha, and we just hope for more future visits. Thank you, sir, for being here. We would also like to extend a floral welcome to Mr. Mohana Nasir Al-Nemi, our eminent guest. We have someone dressed up very specially for your welcome, sir. And also, we would like to extend a floral welcome to Mr. Jasim Mansouri. The unique feature of Board of Directors of Pearl School is it is an ideal mix of experience as well as youth. I would like to extend a floral welcome to Mr. Jasim Hassan Abdullah Al Thani. Thank you, sir, for being with us today. Sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. My apologies. Right. We will now, after having welcomed all the guests, and ladies and gentlemen, let us now begin the official ceremony. First, we will be having the unveiling of the foundation stone of the sports complex. I'd like to request Hon'ble Ambassador Dr. Deepak Mittal, Sheikh Hassan Abdullah Al Thani, Mr. Harsh Podar, President Mr. Sam Mathew and Board of Directors to please come up on the stage for the unveiling of the foundation stone. Yes, Ms. Shamna ma'am. Indeed, it is a historic moment for all of us. I think at Pearl School, we love unveiling foundation stones. And let's hope many more to come in the years to come. Thank you, sirs. We will now proceed with the partnership agreement signing ceremony. I request Hon'ble Ambassador Sheikh Hassan, Mr. Harsh Podar. Yes, they will sit. President, Mr. Sam Mathew. Mr. Altaf, Mr. Faisal, Mr. Nizar, and Mr. Ashraf. We can do with a generous round of applause. Truly, it's a historic moment. Yes, yes. Thank you, sirs. I now request Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Deepak Mittal, to please address the gathering.
Very good evening and Assalamu alaikum. Namaskar. Well, I saw Principal Sam Mathew having a written speech. I do not have one, unfortunately, which has two implications. Either I'm going to be short, or if I go extempo, I may be very long and you will have to bear with me. So we'll see how the flow goes, but it's really a great pleasure and honor for me to be here today in Podar Pearl School and witness the signing of the partnership agreement between Podar Education Network and Pearl School here in Qatar. It is a historic moment. My congratulations and best wishes to both the management, the patrons, the management, the teachers, the students of the Podar Pearl School on this occasion. As also, I am very honored to join all the dignitaries to lay the foundation stone, unveil the foundation stone for the sports complex of the Podar Pearl School. I'm confident the video clip which we saw today, it is going to, what it showed, it is going to emerge, this sports complex will emerge as a state-of-art facility which will benefit all the students and the wider community here. It is indeed, sports is always an integral part of any education, any curriculum. And being in Qatar, I think it's all the more special because our host country, the state of Qatar, lays lot of focus on promoting sports. And I'm sure this sports facility, when it comes up in, as President Sam Mathew said, in a year and a half time, will be something to look forward to. And I was looking at the facilities. Maybe if it's open to us, use us, maybe we will also use some of those facilities. We'll join with the students out there. But thank you for being very innovative and doing so. Indeed, for me, it's always a proud moment to be part and parcel of the Indian Education Network here in Qatar. And Podar Pearl School is one among more than 18 Indian schools here in Qatar who are serving relentlessly to the needs of the Indian community here in Qatar. I'm sure Podar Pearl School, what we heard today about Podar Education Network with 95 years of experience and very innovative use of innovation, artificial intelligence in education and in learning would be something which will help build newer generation of our students, the students who are our future citizens of both our countries, in Qatar and in India. Residents here, citizens back home, and global citizens in a way. I'm sure, I always believe that the students who are studying in the school, they are our future leaders. They are, in their own way, the future ambassadors of wonderful relationship between Qatar and India. Because you have experience of staying here in Qatar and with your roots back home in India. So you are really the ambassadors in your own right for promoting that relationship in the future too. And this year, we are celebrating 75 years of our independence, India's independence, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, as we say. And in another 25 years, we will be celebrating the centennial, the 100 years of India's independence. The students of the Podar Pearl School, I'm confident, would be the centennial citizens of India, and what Podar Pearl School gives you, the education, the learning, the skills, would be what makes you the centennial students of India. Innovation is something I was very impressed to hear about innovation, because innovation is life. Innovation is something which drives all of us, and nothing better than the youth. We have Sheikh Jaber here with us, the innovation, the spirit with which he exuded. I was talking to Sheikh and his vision and already the aspirations which he showed. It shows that it's the youth, the young students out there who are the future of this world, of this global world. And Podar Pearl School, I'm confident, will provide you with those sets of values, those set of skills, those sets of knowledge, which will make you a better citizens of this global world. My best wishes once again to Podar Pearl School on this wonderful initiative, and also to all the management, the teachers, and the students for the future as well. Thank you very much for having me here over at this wonderful ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We know with the Indian Embassy always there to guide us and support us, we are on the right track. And we assure you that we will live up to the ideals of our motherland. We will now have a felicitation ceremony. I now request our patron, Mr. Sheikh Hassan Abdullah Al Thani, to felicitate Honorable Ambassador, sir, by extending to him a token of our gratitude. We missed you on 30th November when we had inaugurated the campus. We are very happy to have you. Maybe they can come in. Have you taken? Thank you, sir. I now request Mrs. Shamna Altaf to felicitate Mr. Harsh Podar, our guest of honor for today. I request Honorable Ambassador, sir, to please felicitate our patron, Sheikh Hassan Abdullah Al Thani. Thank you, sirs and ma'am. One feather in our cap that we've already added in the past couple of months is that we are now an ISO certified school, Podar Pearl School, Mishaf campus. And we just received our ISO certification. I would request Mr. Rifat Kal, Senior Sales Executive, and Ms. Sadia Khurram, Technical Manager, Bureau Veritas, to hand over the ISO certification to our President, Mr. Sam Mathew. So we are on the right path already. Please. Thank you, ma'am and sir. We do appreciate you having expedited so that we could receive the ISO certificate in the presence of our chief guest. Thank you so much. One more feather in the cap, or rather I'd say one more recent development is that we at Podar Pearl School are all out to enhance every sphere of the infrastructure or the academic delivery or any process that is involved in the teaching learning process. And one main concern that we always had was the transportation system of the school. So the piece of good news is that we have signed an agreement, the contract with Aisha, and we have updated our fleet of buses. It is for 20. We are adding 20 buses to our fleet, modern buses. And this agreement, I will be calling upon officials from Aisha to please come up on the stage and hand over the contract to our director, Mr. Nizar. I call upon Mr. Siva Subramaniam, Deputy Manager, Mr. Hashim El Gendi, Deputy General Manager, Sales, Mr. Kareem Ramdan, Sales Manager, and Mr. Muhammad Hamid Arsad, Sales Supervisor. Ladies and gentlemen, representatives of the Aisha team, handing over the contract to Mr. Nizar. And we can see what we are going in for. Thank you, sirs. I now request our guest of honor. We have been waiting for the last 3 months to hear from you, Mr. Harsh Podar. And after all, you are going to touch the lives of hundreds of students, parents, teachers, and the school management. May I request Mr. Harsh Podar to give his address?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A special welcome to His Excellency, the Ambassador, Sheikh Hassan, all the other dignitaries present, the Board of Directors, all you staff, and parents. It's truly an honor to be here on behalf of Podar Education Network. I'm going to spend a few minutes explaining you a little bit about our group. I don't know how many of you all are aware of it. As you must have known, our first school was opened by my great-grandfather in 1927 in Mumbai. Mahatma Gandhi ji was the first president of the Anandilal Podar Trust, and his vision, his goals still drive our organization. Today, we are a network of 135 completely managed K-12 schools, 65 plus partner schools, and we are educating 180,000 students annually. Again, parents, that's all great. Numbers are great. But end of the day, the main thing is quality. And I'm very proud to say that, parents, before I came here, I thought, I was quite convinced that Podar Pearl School would be a pioneer in education in Doha, Qatar. After spending the past few days here, after seeing the infrastructure, after meeting the board of directors, I don't think you'll be a pioneer in education in Doha. I think Podar Pearl School will be a pioneer in education globally. I don't see why in the next 3 to 5 years, this school will not be one of the best CBSE schools worldwide. And with all the support of you parents, the staff, that is going to happen, and we are very confident about that. Another very big advantage for parents with transferable jobs is that a big USP of Podar is our wide network. So if tomorrow you get transferred back to India, you will get first preference in terms of admission in any Podar International School pan-India. And we try and maintain the quality of education common throughout our 136 schools and all our partner schools. So the same lesson plans, the same textbooks, the same exams are conducted across the Podar schools. So if you get transferred tomorrow, you will get a midterm admission and your child will more or less continue with his education. It's not going to be a completely new set of curriculum. So that's a very big advantage for parents who are in transferable jobs and they feel that they will be going back to India soon. And I know we are right now in 8-9 states. Hopefully, we're going to be coming up with many, many more states, including Kerala soon. So that is definitely one hope of ours. Also at Podar, we partner with renowned institutes to provide coaching to interested students for competitive examinations, such as IIT, medical. So we have a couple of partnerships in place with our schools in India. And in due course, that will also be extended to Podar Pearl School. So that's something of a big advantage for parents who want their kids to try out for competitive examinations. So, like I said, parents, for us, quality of education is of utmost importance. And when I say quality of education, I do not only mean academics. We want your kids to be happy, all-round global citizens. And I'm very, very confident that we will be able to deliver. So, very nice meeting all of you all, and we're very excited to be here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I stand testimony to the fact that last week we had 2 siblings from Podar, Powai, and they said they had their books with them. So that really set me thinking. Thank you so much. I now request our patron, Sheikh Hassan Abdullah Al-Thani. Sir, would you like to address? All right. Okay, Mr. Yeah, sorry? Right. Yes. Please.
Good evening, esteemed chief guest, Mr. Deepak Mittal, Hon'ble Ambassador of India to the State of Qatar, Dr. Alpana Mittal, Mr. Harsh Podar, President Pearl School and Board of Directors, Principal and teachers, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a historic day when we have witnessed 2 important events. The agreement signing ceremony with Podar Educational Network and the laying of the foundation stone of the new sports complex. Pearl School is aligned to Qatar National Vision 2030, and I would like to assure you that we stand committed to providing holistic education to our young pearls. I am very happy to see the progress the school has made the last few years. I extend the warm greetings on the occasion to all, and I'm thankful for all the guidance given by the Ambassador of India and cooperation extended by parents and teachers. Thank you all.
I now request all the directors to please come up on stage for a group photograph, a final group photograph. Maybe after another couple of years, there will be another unveiling of a foundation stone. So let's make the most of this opportunity. right, ladies and gentlemen, even though the official could we have the focus light here, please? Thank you. I'm indeed privileged and honored. Although about 12 or 15 years back, I had stood on stage and invited Mr. Hassan Chogle to give his address. Sir, I'm indeed very moved today. I had first been with him, I have been associated with him since 2005, as I belong to the DPS schools back home in Delhi. So thank you so much, sir. We are looking forward to your address.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. We all are believers of the God. So we start in the name of the God who is most gracious and most merciful. Our beloved, popular in People's Ambassador, Dr. Deepak Mittal, Chairman, Mr. Hassan Abdullah Al-Thani, my brother Qatari dignitaries, Chairman and Director of Pearl Group, respected parents, teaching and non-teaching staff, and my dear children, Assalamu alaikum, good evening, and namaskaram. Today we are here for another festivity because few months earlier we were here to inaugurate this building. First of all, let me tell you, especially for our brothers, Indian community in Qatar is the largest expatriate community. We got an exemplary unity in the world. We are like a bunch of colorful flowers who are binded together. In any eventuality, either in our host country or in our home country, we are always together. So today, I congratulate the management, the chairman, the directors, and everybody related to Pearl School, that they have taken one more feather in the cap, and they have joined hands, they are associated, or it is a franchisee, I don't know exactly, but they have signed an agreement of association with Podar. Podar is a very old group, and I'm proud to say it is from our Mumbai, the capital of India, financial capital of India, from where I also belongs. So I welcome Mr. Harsh Podar, the young man, and I congratulate all of you. They are going to create a sports complex. I think there are, Ambassador says there are 18, but I think with the Millennium School, the number of Indian schools are 19 now in Doha. Each school is having their own identity. They are going to create a sports complex, multi-purpose sports complex, and it is going to be, as per design, unique. It is going to be a training center, not only for the Pearl students. I hope it will be open to the community also. And they have done a good job. Let us congratulate them once again. And thank you one and all. Jai Hind and Jai Qatar. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your lovely words. With that, we come to the end of the formal proceedings for today's occasion, for today's celebration. In fact, every day at Podar Pearl School has to be a celebration. I firmly believe in that. So we will now move ahead with the rest of the program. And I would like to call upon, once again, one of our young compeers for the evening, Kalyani. Kalyani, over to you. to Kalyani.
Thank you, ma'am. I now invite Mr. Pranav Pradeep, Director, Podar Pearl School, to propose the vote of thanks.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let me thank Almighty for all the blessings. For what we are right now, it's all His blessings over here. It's my privilege to render the vote of thanks on behalf of the Board of Directors, Podar Pearl School. Any special occasion is best celebrated in the presence of eminent guests and senior guests. Today, we are indeed blessed to have His Excellency Dr. Deepak Mittal to share our pride and joy on this historic occasion. Indeed, sir, your presence means a lot to us, and we look forward for your guidance and patronage, just like other thousands of Indians in the state of Qatar. I also thank Mr. Harsh Podar, Director of Podar Educational Network. The past few months, the Pearl School fraternity had been waiting to have you here with us. We look forward to the growing together in a win-win way. Thank you so much for taking your time out of your busy schedule to visiting this country, which is full of historic and beautiful cultural need. And we definitely look forward for your future visits too. I express our deep gratitude to our patron and leader, Sheikh Hassan bin Abdullah Al Thani, for always guiding us on our journey of providing holistic education in such state-of-the-art campus. On behalf of the Board of Directors, we thank all the teachers, parents, and our beloved Pearls for all the cooperation and support extended to us, especially in the initial years. And of course, the admin and support staff who deserves a special mention. Without you, such a celebration would never be happening. And thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen. Have a lovely evening.
Joy. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to experience unimaginable fun, joy, and thrill.
Hanan, did you know that dance is an extremely passionate art performed to express one's love for music?
Yes, Shashank, that is quite true.
It is a form of art, a way to bring happiness, to express one's feelings, be fit, or just feel at peace within oneself.
Podar Pearl School is a school filled with students from all over India, representing the rich and varied cultural heritage of our great nation.
Let's welcome the students of the Mama campus who will perform a fusion dance honoring India's unity in diversity.
Sapamagata kita tadi midirana. Sapamagata kita tadi midirana. Sa rigata bari, rigarini sa rigata bari. Sapamaga mama ga mama ga mama ga mama ga paga garisanisa. Garisanisa. Donde está mi ante? Say yeah yeah yeah.
Jum tak det tak tanam tak det tarum tak det tak dim tak det jum tak det tanam tak det tarum tak det gadim tak tak dim tak dim tak dim tak jum tak nam tak rum ta ding gen ta ding gen ta ta gir ta targir ta targir ta targir ta targir ta targir ta
धड़क धड़क ढोल ताश धड़क धड़क भंडारा झिड़क झिड़क मल्हारी खड़क धड़क भड़क साली चटक मटक फटक साली दुश्मन की देखो जो फाट लावली अरे बजने दे धड़क धड़क ढोल ताश धड़क धड़क भंडारा झिड़क झिड़क मल्हारी खड़क धड़क भड़क साली चटक मटक फटक साली दुश्मन की देखो जो फाट लावली
Wow, incredible. The young dancers really held everyone captive. A firework of rapid moving steps. Awesome. Thank you, dear dancers. Kalbelia is an exciting traditional folk dance of Rajasthan, and it is performed on the occasion of festive days. Garba is a dance form native to the West Indian state of Gujarat. This joyful folk dance is performed on almost every special occasion in Gujarat as a sacred tradition.
With their shimmering costumes, golden beads, swift and graceful movements, here comes the students of Podar Pearl School for a sparkling dance performance. powerful choreography, and great efforts. It was indeed an unbelievable performance.
Now, the cultural programs have come to an end. It was indeed a fitting finale to today's proceedings.
On behalf of the management of the school, the principal, the teachers, and all our fellow students, we would like to express our sincere gratitude to each one of you for your valuable presence.
Thank you all.